Yeah, I hope everyone had a great Christmas and spent time with their family and had a good old time. My Christmas was pretty solid. Spent time with the family. I wasn't really excited about these holidays. I've always had a problem with always wanting a female around, whether it's not really even a relationship, just to be able to be talking to females, dating females. I've always wanted to have them around, and I kind of want to do the opposite these holidays, and kind of break that cycle and that dependency, and I did. I realize a lot of this stuff I complain about is self-inflicted. Some of it's not. I mean, that's life. But I think I need to go in a different direction than I've been going in. I've always had this like scarcity mindset, and not wanting to waste anything, especially with food. I really hate when food gets wasted. And you know, and it really has hindered my health when it comes to being fit and being in shape, because I go with the mentality of, I need to eat all this, I need to make sure it's eaten, and I bring the sweets in my house. I shouldn't be bringing that crap in my house. And I have the mindset of I need to make sure it's all eaten, and then what do? I just replace it. So like, instead of just quitting like I did with cigarettes or alcohol or marijuana, I continued the cycle of waste. You know, I don't want to waste the food that I bought, so I eat it. But then I end up buying more of it because subconsciously I'm eating like crap, and I tell myself, like, I buy it again anyway, and it's just it's the same cycle over and over again, and I've wasted a lot of money on that. And I think going forward, going into what we're going into, I think that people are going to have a good control over their emotions, a good control over their dopamine release. Today, I woke up, and usually I have coffee, and I have the mindset I need to drink the whole pot of coffee because I don't want to waste it. I need to get out of that mindset. I would go farther if I just didn't have that perpetual mindset. So it's like, okay, I'm going to do it on this date. I'm going to do it on this date. I'm going to quit this date. I'm going to quit this date. And I need to make sure that everything's gone by this date. And then it ends up not all being gone, and I still and I don't like to waste stuff, so it's like at some point I eat that stuff, like the bad stuff or whatever. and then I bring more stuff into my house that I shouldn't. And it's just this cycle. And I can blame it on having kids. I can blame that all day, but it's at the end of the day, I'm the one bringing the crap in the house, and I'm the one not having any discipline. And I'm tired of having this scarcity mindset. Honestly, if I would just eat normal, right? When I say eat normal, I mean it's like not continuing to eat when I'm already full. Like, I have that problem. And I think a lot of Americans have that problem. Over these last 3 months, I mean, I shut down the gym this month. Now I'm going back today. I've let myself go, and all the fat that I lost from last year, I just gained it all back. So I'm pretty much sitting at exactly where I was last year when it comes to health-wise. And in fact, it's probably worse because I'm a year older. I do fast a lot, but it's usually on the days I work. So when I have my 3 days off, I'm kind of more relaxed in my window when I need to be more disciplined. And today I felt better today. I woke up and I drank a bunch of water. And then I had a couple cups of coffee because I don't want to wean myself off of it yet. I have to work the next couple of days, and I know how I feel when I quit coffee, and it makes you feel really tired, really fatigued. And I don't want to feel like that at work. So this weekend I got 3, possibly 4 days off. Maybe I will only have 2 days off, because I might get forced to work on Friday. And I'm not sure if we got next Monday off. My plan for this weekend is to do like a complete detox. It's gonna be real hard. Like I wanna do a long fast, and I want to try to put in like some type of intermittent dry fast as well. I want to try to get off of coffee, and if I'm not going to be off of it, I need to get off of the mindset where I need to drink a whole pot. I need to get off that mindset of like scarcity and not being afraid to like waste stuff. I'm not saying like I'm going to start wasting a bunch of stuff, but I need to start being more like smarter. So how I spend my money and what I buy. So basically, I know it sounds weird and it sounds confusing, but let's say like I make a bunch of rice, right? And if you're on a no carb, it's not the greatest for you, but like for me, it's like I can have some of that. Like I want to do once a day. I want to get to just eating once a day and having my window be just once a day. That's it. That's where I want to get to. Every day, every single day. But instead of having this mindset where I need to eat all this rice or whatever I make, that it's okay to let some of that be wasted. It's okay, like if I do continue to drink coffee after this detox, that it's okay if I just have 1 cup and I throw the rest of it out. I need to be smarter how I manage my money, how I manage my health. And you know what I'm saying? It's like I get in the mindset of just I don't like to waste shit, man. But it's okay to waste a little bit instead of continuing consuming all of this shit. You get what I'm saying? So, like, wasting a little bit of rice is better than buying a bunch of fucking sweets or a bunch of, like, processed food, and then it's like having the mindset, I gotta eat it all by this date. Just don't buy that stuff at all anyway. I need a be more. I need to harden myself. What's possibly coming, and what I think is possibly coming is scarcity. Not having everything that you want, not having the access to a bunch of stuff, and I think it's best to like kind of keep my head down. I think that not only when I do this detox of food and coffee, of caffeine and sugar and caffeine and all that, but I also want to do a detox of technology. Because I feel like I rely too much on it. You know, I lay on my bed and I sit there for hours watching a TikTok or just going back and forth on Twitter. And honestly, I haven't really been taking care of the things that I should be taking care of in my real world. And I think I need to focus on, like, my real world more so than my digital footprint. And I don't like focusing on like national things that I really don't have any control over. Like that spending bill, the $1.7 trillion bill. I have zero control over that. But it's good to have knowledge of what's happening currently, so I can like try to navigate things. But for me to come on here and try to like talk about this stuff when it's putting me in a bad position, perhaps like a future employer, you know, sees my content and then like either don't hire me or they fire me, then I just have to I have to understand that whatever I say on here, even just for a little bit of time to see where things go, I need to still focus on myself, my physical self, my physical environment, more so than like the grand scheme of things. Because it's like this isn't really helping me out. Like, it helps me out a little bit, like when it comes to venting and stuff like that, and talking to a couple of people in here that are really cool and can relate. But I'm just tired of being negative. I'm tired of the fear. I'm tired of the fear, man. I wanna enjoy my life. You know, I don't wanna argue with people no more. I don't see a point. It's not like anything's gonna change. We could have a discussion about things, but like, you know, I watch Timcast and listen to them, and they talk like they actually have some type of input of how things are going, and they don't. All they do is sit up there and like complain about things, but they don't do nothing. I mean, they do stuff for their own personal, but like for me, like all I do is sit up here and complain about things, but what am I actually doing for myself? You know, these people always talk about, oh, do self-improvement. Well, that's what we should be focusing on. Like politics is worthless, and there's a lot that's coming out, but there's nothing that's going to be done about it. So why should I worry about it anymore? Why should I care? I'm not going to do nothing about it. I'm not going to protest. I'm not going to go out there and commit violence and stupid crap like that. And I'm not going to tell anybody to do that. So it's like, these people who actually have a platform, all they do is talk. They don't do nothing. They're not protesting. They're not trying to like collude together with other people that have major platforms as well, and try to have like protests or boycotts. So we're all just gonna go along with it. That's how it is. And I don't want to try to change anybody's mind. I don't care about trying to convert people. I don't want to try to. I don't care about trying to wake people up anymore, because it doesn't really matter. It's not benefiting me at all. And I hate to sound like selfish, but I got to think about myself first. Why should I continue to put myself out there and talk about things in society when I have to continue to work in the system? I have to continue to exist in the system. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to continue to follow things, but I just like, it's almost like just taking it with a grain of salt. And I just think that there's other things that I can do, I can focus on, that are just more important, you know. When I started this channel, I was really positive, and you can see the videos. If you go back, you can see like I'm all about like self-improvement and all that, and this channel's just kind of devolved into like, there's a lot of good stuff on there that, you know, I've learned, but it's not like I can't, it's not like I'm going anywhere with this. This is just a hobby, and for this hobby to ruin my life, I don't know, man. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm a nobody, and I'm not growing. I'm not growing at all. There's zero growth on any of my platforms. It's a trickle, maybe one or two. That's it. And that's just not worth it to me to continue to, you know, I just need to continue to learn things and continue to grow and better myself. But I just need to try to survive and try to like, I see what's coming, but I just need to try to navigate it as best I can. There's people that I care about that I don't want bad things to happen to them. And for me to continue to put myself out here and not having any type of rewards, like real rewards when it comes to financial to be able to like hire security or be able to put myself in a position where I'm completely independent off of the system where I don't need a job. It's like there's no point. There's no point for me to keep trying. And at some point I can decipher all this toxic stuff, but all it does is really depress me, and I need a different purpose. I mean, my purpose of raising my kids is almost fulfilled, and they'll still need me, but I need a different purpose than just trying to wake people up, because that don't matter. People don't want to hear the truth. A lot of people don't like the truth. For instance, like if you know, a lot of boomers have this mentality because they're ignorant in this understanding of Social Security and how it works, and I understand. You know, finances is so boring, dude. And that's what they want. They want it confusing and boring so you stay poor. You stay a slave. But a lot of them think that since they've paid into it their whole life, you know, I paid in it for their whole working career. So have I. I've been paying in it for 25 years. But I know that I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. And it's not like it's a pension. It's not a savings account. You're paying, it's welfare. You're paying for other people to survive. That's the whole point. It's not something that you save up and you just get paid out automatically. You have to rely on other people to pay it. Let's say, for instance, like if all the youth passed away and the only thing that was left was people my age and boomers, well, welfare wouldn't, Social Security wouldn't exist. Like, you'd have to pay for it yourself. Like, you'd be paying yourself. You'd be paying for the elderly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have a replacement population to continue the Social Security. To continue for them to be slaves for the other people. And a lot of people, they don't want to hear that truth. So it's like, why am I continuing to swim against the current like myself and battle things for when there's like not a big reward? It doesn't benefit me at all, and I'm just tired of it. Like, and I know it sounds bad, but that's how it is. Like, I don't get any type of reward, and I'm putting myself out here. There's just no point to continue it. It's not like I'm enlightening like hundreds of thousands of people. It's not like I'm entertaining hundreds of thousands of people. I'm still going to put up shorts when I feel like it, and possibly come out with a song here and there. But I need to focus. I need to have a different type of purpose, a more positive purpose, a less toxic purpose. I think politics and all that stuff is just toxic. I'm just tired of being like negative, and I think that my diet has played a part of it in perpetuating me being depressed, me being stagnant, sedentary. I think my diet has, you know, when you eat something that tastes good, that you like, you're excited. But how I eat, I just devour things, so I don't even really get to enjoy it. I just devour it. So it's like, I might as well just eat stuff that isn't the best tasting, but is good for me. And I'll just feel better physically and mentally than a quick dopamine rush of eating something that tastes good for like 5 minutes, and I feel like crap the rest of the time. Bloated, full. Humans take the easiest way. They take the easiest path. Mostly. But if you can harden yourself and take the hard way when there's the easy path, if things get hard, you're going to be better equipped than the other people. Like, when the stock market crashed and the depression hit, people lost everything, and guys were like deleting themselves. They're jumping out of windows and stuff. And that sucks, but they had an opportunity to reinvent themselves and make things better next time. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just deleting yourself. I don't want to be negative. I don't like it. You know, if people don't want to know the true meaning of like how Christmas was founded, and they have a tradition that they want to keep, like, who am I to say anything to them about that? Sometimes being ignorant is fine. That's why I kind of wish I was still blue-pilled at this point. But I know I can't ever go back. I don't like it to have walls. I don't like it to like be skeptical of everybody and not fully. I don't like that, because that makes you human, man. I don't like to have. I understand that men need to be strong and all that. But it sucks to have to hold up, to think bad about everybody, to think that, oh, they're gonna screw me over. I hate that, man. I hate it. I hate looking at people and thinking like they want to take something from me. I think that David Goggins has a lot of good things when it's embracing the suck. Like that I forgot how to say his name. It starts with the S. When we used to push the boulder up in hell, and then it like falls down. He pushes it up a hill, and it falls down. He has to continue to do this for eternity. And to find like joy in that mental torture, and try to just to like accept things for the way they are. That's how I have to be. Is like I have to accept that I'm never gonna pop off on here. I'm never going to have somebody see my stuff and be like, oh man, he does have some talent. Let me give him an opportunity. I have to accept that I'm always going to be, and I'm not trying to say like I'm a victim, but I have to accept that I'm always going to be a person that in this life is always going to have damaged goods around me. And what I mean by that, even if like I spent the extra money to get a phone, because I wanted the 5G to get better service, because the service is bad where I'm at, I have to accept the fact that it's not going to do nothing. I'm still going to get bad service. I have to accept the fact that even though I park my car inside a little shed, I'm still going to get bird poop on my car. It's still going to happen. I just have to accept that bad things are going to keep happening, and I can try to limit the bad things, but I'm not going to have nice things in this life. Because even if I do get something nice, it's going to get broken. Even if I take care of it. And I just have to keep going, because I don't know, I just got to find that purpose, like, the hope that there's always hope, like, somebody will see, some major person will see something that I've done and they liked it and they see the potential and they're like, maybe I get opportunities. But I have to understand that I probably won't get any opportunities. I'm thankful that my channel has, there's over 500 videos, and it has almost 1 million views. It's almost like 1,000 views per video if you average it out over. And I looked at TFM's channel, and I know that he's like, what he's turned his channel into, but TFM has almost the same amount of views as I got. Now, he's got different streaming services, but it's like, he's somebody that's kind of well known. It's just, there's just this ceiling for me in this life. Potentially, maybe my stuff makes it after I pass away, and then I become well known then, like those philosophers I was talking about. And even if I was well known right now, let's just hypothetically say, like, all of a sudden I just got popular. All of a sudden, like Surge liked a couple of my things. He was a producer of Timcast. He liked a tweet I made, and then I tagged him and Tim in that Timcast video I made, and he liked it. The thought process is like, that'd be so cool if, like, he's like showing people, like Ian and Tim, and like they're laughing, and then all of a sudden I get like a DM, and they're like, "Hey, I want to bring you on the show. We've looked at some of your content." But that's just some of the things I think of, some of the crazy things that's just not gonna happen. I need to quit living in some type of like fantasy. I just need to, like, I've been reverting back into, childhood type of immaturity. And I think that I just need to kind of let that stuff go. Any of those dreams, every single dream, just let it go. Like, I used to want to be a football player in the NFL when I was younger, NHL, all that. But I've obviously let those dreams go. I'm 42. And just like any dream I have, I just have to pretty much let go and just, it's like, I just feel like I exist. Like, there's no real purpose for me. I just have to make a purpose. Even if it's I know it's meaningless and absurd, I just need to make it. Because I don't know what happens after we pass. I just know that I don't want to go on to something worse than whatever this is. And I'm blessed, man. I am blessed. I still got my family who cares about me, who wants to see me. I don't have like two heads. I got all my limbs. I'm not like short. I'm almost 6 foot. And I'm developing some pretty thick skin. I have a tad bit of game when I want it to come out, when I feel like it. I have a lot going for me, and even like I have to be like for me, I have to, instead of having expectations where I want so much more on a way different scale, I need to scale it back and understand that I have it better. Even though like I look at other guys and I compare myself to other guys, where they might have, better cars or better clothes than me, better house, better job, that it's not what you think it is. And everybody likes to put out, especially on social media, that everything is so great in their life. And I have a lot going for me, man. Like, I've seen a lot of TikToks over this last couple of days where people's pipes broke. And I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't imagine, my power going out and like freezing to death. Like, that happened to people. I had a pretty solid Christmas, and so did my kid. Even though it wasn't like fabulous and decorations everywhere and nice warmth of a woman around me and making the environment awesome. But it was still a good Christmas, man. And I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful I got to spend time with my mom, because it's probably the last time I'm going to be here. I almost left. I almost went back to Michigan. And I'm thankful that I got to spend some of the holidays and a couple of years with my dad and my brothers. I went like 20 years without seeing my dad. I need to get better disciplined. And I'm not a victim. I don't try to be a victim, but I think I need to put it out into the universe. That you're gonna continue to give me crap in my life for sure. Everyone goes through it. I just need to stop letting the little stuff bother me. That's what it is I let the little stuff bother me, and I shouldn't. Yeah, so this weekend, if you made it this far, if you want to fast with me, that'd be cool. If not, that's cool too. But I hope that you guys had a great Christmas, whoever watches this, and you have a great new year, and have a prosperous year coming up. Yeah.